In sixth, it's going to be a lot harder for Celine to catch up to Connor, but the gap is shrinking as Ethan Tyler has gone off. Where is that?
He's on the infield and he's dug a little bit of a hole there. It's coming out of the Le Mans chicane. It's been back on the circuit, just got a little squirrely in the middle of the chicane and then hit the exit curb way too hard.
And they are huge curbs this year, John.
They are this year, and it is bumpy there, very bumpy indeed. One of the rookies are not overawed by what's going on, and a spin for
Alex
number 33.
Bachoura.
Bachoura had been gently working his way through. We've seen Alex fight his way through. There's an incident down at turn one. Bachoura might have got a little bit of help, did get a little bit of help. So who was that? Was that Nate Cicero that was right behind him? Side by side, coming out of the International Horseshoe. It's Paley that leads, barely. And there's been an incident further back down the field. Is that Tyler Gonzalez?
It's Ethan Tyler for sure. Tyler Gonzalez is up in fourth, I believe. It's the 81.
Excuse me,
so
81.
Jim Hayosh.
Pulling away. We've seen this before. Now, little bit of contact early on. Oh, that was
hip
good.
check.
Well, I think that was 3 into 2. Didn't go. There was another Connor Zilic, our pole sitter from yesterday, and the man who finished second with a big run to the line. Now, 4 wide across the line. This is looking a bit...
Paley's gone around.
Going round. That is Max Opalski who's gone around, being pushed in the side. As we had 4 wide coming down into the first. I have no clue.
Yeah, Bruno's
Tokyo Drift
goes to the inside of Paley, pushes Paley into Opalski. Both of those two drivers wound up spinning but not hitting anything and recovering it nicely. But that was all effect of Sam Paley getting left out of the draft.
See, there wasn't a touch originally. Nope. It was Paley who moved across on Opalski. Smolevski was coming down the inside.
No, it's 22, so that would be Jeremy Fletcher.
Jeremy Fletcher.
See, he didn't know.
And there was a coming together at turn 6 going onto the high banks last time around.
Bryce Cornet, and he's still there, John.
That's the 65 Mazda. He got quite a hit
close together at the head of the field.
Now, and there's been an incident on the back stretch.
Oh, that's Heather Hadley.
It's Heather Hadley.
And Jeremy Fletcher, 2 of our rookies.
That is
the exit of the Le Mans chicane,
correct.
Just a little bit further down, still by the Rolex banner.
I was going to say that was Robert Noaker. He was way up the field though, shooting from them. So that might be a separate incident. He spun first, and in avoidance, the other 2 cars go off, and he's got a left rear puncture. Now, was that cause or effect? So then there was people trying to avoid, and that's when the secondary contact. In fact, it looked like there was a 3rd car involved. Yes, Noaker was down on the low side, and people trying to go to drivers right to avoid it.
But they're not allowed to do that through the banking, and they just did, John.
Side by side, 2 pairs of 2 in 3rd place on down, and there's a sideways moment, and that's Sam Paley going for a spin. He's going to lose the opportunity for cash, and he's broken the left front suspension on the last lap. I don't think he has made the checkered flag, actually.
Nope.
Watch the sideways moment for Sam Paley that took him out of it. Incident at turn 7, the Le Mans chicane on the last lap under review. But what happens to Glenn McGee further back round? The iRacing car up on the curbs, he's fine there. As Sam takes his spin and just clips the safer barrier to his left. So a big contact with the wall later in the lap. Sam Paley, no luck at all. Challenging for a top 3 finish undoubtedly there, and finishes Alex Bachoura in 10th position. And a huge incident further back down the field after the checkered flag for Jean Jourdouin. He took the checkered flag.
That's Glenn McGee, John.
Excuse me, for Glenn McGee, who was right in